Habari za jioni, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Karibu tena katika channel yangu ya YouTube. Please subscribe if you are new to my channel. Don't forget to support me by liking this video so that YouTube will push this lesson to more people who are interested in learning Swahili language, right? So we are going to talk about this simple and easy lesson for beginners. Kusikiliza, listening. Kusikiliza, listening. Habari watoto. Hello children. Habari watoto. Hello children. Habari mwalimu. Hello teacher or hi teacher. Habari mwalimu. So your response over here is nzuri, means fine. So if someone asks you habari Kidaha, habari James, habari Juliana, your response is nzuri in case you are fine, right? You just say salama or nzuri or njema, means good or fine, right? So we are going to read these words. Soma maneno haya. Read these words. Habari za asubuhi. Good morning. Habari za jioni. Good evening. Habari za mchana. Good afternoon. So these are Swahili greetings during the morning, which is good as habari za asubuhi. During the evening, habari za jioni. During the afternoon, habari za mchana. The response is the same. It's like salama, nzuri, njema, if you're fine, right? But if maybe you are not fine, you can simply say si nzuri, means not fine. Why? Kwa nini? Why means kwa nini. Why? Yeah, we are going to see all of those things. Another phrase, it is tafadhali. Tafadhali, please. Je, naweza? May I? This is a polite phrase asking for a permission to do something or to go somewhere. You are just asking, or you just say it and wait for a response from someone, right? Je, naweza? May I? Samahani, excuse me. Samahani, excuse me. Asante, thank you. Pole, sorry. Karibu means welcome. Karibu, welcome. Kwaheri, goodbye. Kwaheri means goodbye. We have this simple exercise. Zoezi means exercise. Habari zenu watoto. How are you children? Habari zenu watoto. Zenu is used if you are talking about many people, right? Yeah, maybe they are two or more. But if you are just asking someone, just like one person, you could simply say habari yako. You cannot say habari zenu if you are asking just like a person, one person, right? So we use zenu in case there is more than one person. Habari zenu. You are just greeting them at once, all of them. habari zenu watoto. How are you children? And then habari yako means one person. How are you Mula? Habari yako Mula. The response is also the same. Nzuri. Yeah, or salama. If I ask you habari yako nzuri, habari yako James, nzuri. Habari yako Zuru, nzuri. Right? Habari yako Bwana Kija. How are you Mr. Kija? Habari yako Bwana Kija. How are you Mr. Kija? Habari yako dada. How are you sister? Habari yako dada. Same apply. Habari yako kaka. Kaka is brother. Habari yako mama. How are you mother? Habari yako kaka. How are you brother? Right? Habari yako rafiki. How are you friend? Nzuri. That is the response. Salama. Njema. Tafadhali, please, naweza kwenda nje? Please, may I go out? Tafadhali, naweza kwenda nje? Please, may I go out? Tafadhali, naweza kuketi chini? Please, may I sit down? So, if you are permitting that person to sit down, you say ndio. Unaweza kuketi chini? Yes, you may sit down. Ndio. Unaweza kwenda nje? Yes, you may go out. Yeah, in case you are allowing that person to do or to go where he or she wants to go, right? Then we have kusoma. After talking about reading, after talking about listening, so now we are going into reading. Kusoma. These are Swahili sounds. In Swahili, we have 5 sounds or vowels. So we have a, we have e, we have e, we have o, and then we have u. So this is not a in Swahili. We say a. You just pronounce as it is. Don't pronounce like how we pronounce it in English. Just say a. A. So we have these words, that is andazi. I think some of you guys know this andazi. It's a kind of food most popular in Africa. I'm talking about East Africa. I don't know where about other places, but here in East Africa it's common. Yeah, you can eat it with tea during the morning for breakfast, maybe, right? Kusoma, reading. So we have andazi for this sound a. There are so many words that start with a, but I'm just talking about this andazi only. And then we have this a. So one of the words that start with sound a is embe. Embe means mango, right? Embe, a mango, right? We have also sound e. So an example of this, of the word that start with sound e is imba. That means sing. Imba, sing. And then we have sound o. An example of a word that starts with sound o is omba. That means pray. Omba, pray. Right? But omba, it can be also like a polite way of asking for something. Yeah, maybe from someone. Maybe I kindly request for something. Nina omba. So yeah, but for here it's like maybe you are praying for something, right? So we have omba, means pray. And then we have this sound u, the last one. U. One of the words that start with U is ua, which means flower. Ua. But if it's more than one flower, it's maua. Maua. You start with ma, right? Then ua, maua, flowers. But if it's one, it is ua, which means flower. So after that, let us see for Swahili numbers or counting numbers in Swahili. Nambari, nambari, that means number. Numbers, nambari. So we have moja, means one. We have mbili, that means two. We have tatu, which means three. We have nne, which means four. We have tano, that means five. We have sita, that is six. We have saba, that means seven. We have nane, that means eight. We have tisa, that means nine. We have kumi, which means 10. Right? Can you count? So moja, mbili, tatu, nne, tano, sita, saba, nane, tisa, kumi. Can you practice that? Yes, you can. So after that, we are going to see about this, the last part of this lesson. That means, which is parts of the body. These are not all the part of the body. I'm just talking about this for today. Sehemu za mwili, parts of the body. Sehemu za mwili. So we have nywele, we have nyusi. Nywele is hair, hairs, nywele. We have nyusi. Nyusi means eyebrows. We have jicho, eye, an eye, jicho, an eye. We have bega, a shoulder. We have tumbo, a stomach. We have goat, that is knee. Goti, a knee. We have sikio. Sikio, ear. Sikio, an ear. We have mdomo. Oh, sometimes say kinywa, but I think it's point only these lips. I mean the lower mouth. So it's mdomo. So this what that means, a mouth. Shingo, a neck. Mkono, a hand. Mkono, a hand. Then we have mguu, which means a limb or a leg. Right? Thank you guys for watching my video. Please don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new to this amazing Swahili channel. I'm going to upload from here we ended today. So the next lesson is going to be amazing. So I advise you guys to subscribe for those who have not subscribed to my channel, so you cannot miss out what I'm going to upload in the future, right? Thank you guys. Asanteni sana. Jioni njema. Good evening. Kwaheri. Bye bye.